This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerge from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. It's Lawrence. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Frank Clark. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
Rock it. Hey, Sam off.
They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. This defense for the Chiefs, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Go on. Look at me. Go.
And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. After a loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On play action, it's Mahomes. That's going to be caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Van Jefferson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. You got 3.
Hey.
Mike 35. Mike 35.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And that's incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, box drop.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
You'll get nothing and like it!
By Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over the 46-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-0, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They're going for Jefferson downfield. He's got a man, complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
You'd think defenses might be a little more prepared for plays like this because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were a defensive coordinator in this league, that's exactly what I would say to my defense before they went out to play. In this case, though, they didn't get the message, and a big play resulted.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Yellow. Attack.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chiefs are up to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
35's the mark.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
And this will be a Jaguars first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Two-jet bombers. Two-jet bomber.
Watch right. Watch right.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Escaping the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? 1 for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get it back in form.
You better be afraid of me.
Mike 35, Mike 35.
Now.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that's caught left side by the tight end Gray. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now Stewart on first down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes, a quick slant to Hill. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
What you got? He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
43!
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Check. 44's the Mike. 44's the Mike. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Hey, 43, 16.
Watch the screen. Watch out.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. He is going to find Hill here. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Let's go.
Now Lawrence.
Let's go, D.
Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Lawrence going to throw again. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Hey!
Here's Lawrence. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fighting his way home to get the sack. And this offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
218, chopper. Look at me. Zipper. Hey, wahoo.
Mike 35, Mike 35. Good. Watch the twist, watch the twist. 35's the Mike.
And they'll indeed go for it. Here's Lawrence. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
43!
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. They'll run on first down. Stewart. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They go play fake. Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Fo's the Mike. Mike's Fo. You got nothing in there. You got nothing.
15. That's all it's on.
Switch.
On first down, Stewart. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, to me, there is no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
Now here's Mahomes. Touchdown! Noah Gray with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
On first down, Lawrence. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. And the Chiefs are going to get him. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this off to ETN. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Kill. Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, orbit. Yep.
Nice, sweetheart.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. He gets this one to Johnson. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, That could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
From the 29, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Andre Cisco. And the Jags are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Now Lawrence on first down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Bravo!
Lawrence. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Here we go. 35's the mic.
Hey.
Mike 35, Mike 35. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up.
On third down, Lawrence. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again.
Go.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark. Touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Lambeau on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this one is incomplete. You know, you're following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under. CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's swore going to lead to more issues.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Mahomes going to go on fourth down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Down. 6-6. Pull it hard. 15 line. 15 line. Hey, box drop. Box drop.
Check 31. Check 31. 35's the Mike. Stay with your man. Mike 35. Mike 35.
On first and 10, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
To throw on second and 10, Lawrence. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long.
Y'all playing the wrong football. Mike 35. Mike 35. Rip right. Rip right. 38.
Hey, Delta.
Watch twist. Okay.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. A shotgun snap and again to ETN. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
To throw on second and 6, Lawrence. Being chased out left. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And now off to the races down the right side.
Keep going, keep running, man.
He has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backward throw.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Spuds!
Don't be scared of it.
Hey!
35's the Mike. Rabbit.
To throw again on second down, Lawrence. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy?
Hey, wahoo!
Here we go. Mike 35. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Snap.
Now Lawrence. And now another one thrown incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Mike 35. Brilliant. 35.
Smooth.
Watch the slant.
Go.
Watch the slant.
Yep.
Mike 35. Hey, I'm coming after you. 35's the mark.
On the ball.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. 1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Jaguars are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with ETN. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he will have a Jaguars first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line.
35's the mic.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. Let's go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Watch the run.
On 2nd down, a run with ETN. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Go. Hey, Orbit.
35's the mic. Man, I got you. Mike 35. He can't hang.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to, and he will not make it back to the line of of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Gets this into the hands of Bray, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
They ain't ready for us.
He's got a man wide open, complete. And the Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They go play action. Now Mahomes steps away. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Noah Gray, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Mike 35, Mike 35. Check back, check back. 35's the Mike. I got you. I got you.
Bravo! Get it!
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Going right side here, and that's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Mike 35, Mike 35. Oh, yeah.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Lawrence. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bolton in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Bam! Bam!
Now Lawrence to throw. And that's complete ETN out of the backfield. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
35's the Mike. Pick me up. Here we go. Mike 35, Mike.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
44, Mike, 44. Let's go, let's get this ball back for the offense.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
15!
Mike spoke both. It's been long.
They go play fake. Mahomes steps away to his left. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down.
Check, check. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank, they're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
Go! Go!
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. He'll get this off to ETN. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
Tight end's right. Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
A final shot now for Lawrence.